So hello dear students, so now today we will move ahead in this triangle chapter which we are doing right now, triangle. So here today we will start some similarity criteria, okay? In case of the congruence, which triangles are congruent, so there are many criteria we have done also there, congruence rule like RHS also, like angle side also, side angle side also. Okay, so these are some congruent rules. So today we are going to discuss now the similarity rules. Okay, how two triangles can become the similar one. Okay, suppose you have two triangles. So in what are the criteria on the basis of which how can you say that these two triangles are similar to each other? Okay, so there are different criteria that we will discuss today. Okay, so the first one is angle similarity criteria. Means all the angles of both the triangles if are equal. If all the angles of both the triangles are equal to each other, then you would say both the triangles are similar to each other. Yes or no? It means if this one angle is equal to that one, this is equals to that one, and this one is equals to that one, then you would say both the triangles are similar to each other. So this one criterion is known as the angle similarity criteria. Okay, what does this theorem say? If two triangles corresponding angles are equal, corresponding angles means like this one angle is equals to this one angle, and this one is equals to this one angle, and this one is equals to this one angle. So if the corresponding angles of the two triangles are equal, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Then their corresponding side means this one side divided by this one side will be equals to this one side divided by that one side. Again it will be equals to this one side divided by this one side. Okay, so if the angles of both the triangles are equal, if the corresponding angles are equal, then you would say their sides are also in the same ratio. Now if this is so, then you would say both the triangles are similar, because we have already discussed the similarity criterion. What is the similarity criterion? The ratio of the corresponding sides should be equal. Okay, if the ratio of the corresponding sides is equal, then you would say both the triangles are similar. Are you getting this? So that is what we have to prove here. What we have been given? We have been given the corresponding angles equal. What we have to prove? We have to prove corresponding sides are in the same ratio. We have to prove that this one side by this is equal to this by this and is equal to this by that. Okay, this is what we have to prove. And if this is so, then at the last we can say both the triangles are similar to each other. Yes or not? Okay, let's discuss. Let me make first the figure here. Okay, space problem also. So let me make it here. Let's say we have the two triangles. This is the first one triangle. Okay, and let's say this is the second one. Okay, let's say this is the triangle A, B, C, and this is the triangle P, Q, R. These are the two triangles which you are having right now. Okay, and what we have been given, that you write first. Given what you have been given, if two triangles corresponding angles are equal, corresponding angles means angle A is equals to angle P, that you have been given. You have been given angle A is equals to angle P. Similarly, angle B is equals to angle Q, and one more thing, angle C is equals to angle R. These three things has been given to you. What you have to prove? To prove. What you have to prove? You have to prove the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Yes or not? So you have to prove this one side by this one side equals to this by that is equal to this by that. Yes or not? So you have to prove AB by PQ will be equals to AC by PR, and it will be equals to BC by QR. This you have to prove. Okay? This you have to prove. How will you prove? Now we will, some construction also we will do here. So here you will write construction. What you will do? We will draw a line which is cutting PQ and PR. We will draw a line which is cutting PQ and PR at the points D and E. Let's say we have drawn a line DE which is cutting PQ at the point D and which is cutting PR at the point E such that this side AB is equals to PD and AC is equals to PE. This is the construction. We have drawn this line in such a way that AB becomes equals to PD and AC becomes equals to PE. This is how we are drawing this one line. Okay, we will adjust it. We cannot draw it here because this one side will be lesser than that. Yes, sir. So this line we will draw in such a way that AB is equals to PD and AC is equals to PE and BC is equals to D. Yes, sir. So this is the construction which we will do right now. Okay. So in the construction part we will write, draw a line DE such that AB is equals to PD and AC is equals to PE. Yes or no? AC is equal to this. This is the construction which we do. Okay. Please note it down. Then I am going to erase it. Now the proof. Okay, what is given that I have written here and what you have to prove that I have written here. Okay, now the proof of the theorem. How will you prove this? Okay, we will take the two triangles here. In triangle ABC and triangle PDE. These two triangles I am going to take now. Okay, right here in triangle ABC and triangle PDE. If you are taking these two triangles, you can see angle A is equals to angle P, that has been given right here. Angle A is equals to angle P, that you have been given. Okay, very good. AB is equals to PD, that we have by the construction we have drawn this line in such a way that AB becomes equals to PD. Yes or no? So we can say AB is equals to PD. This is by construction. So right here AB is equals to PD. So right here AB is equals to PD. So you can write here by construction. Similarly, AC is equal to PE. This is also by construction. AC is equals to PE. This is again by construction because we have drawn this line in such a way that this one side is equal to this one side and this one side is equal to that one side. This is how we are drawing the line. Yes or no? So this is by the construction. So if this is so, we can say by the side angle side. Look at SAS. This is side, equal side. This is again equal side, and this is the angle. Means side angle side. By the SAS congruence rule, we can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. Okay. So right here, hence triangle. Which one triangle? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PDE. Which one rule? By the SAS rule. Two sides are there and one angle is also there. Okay. So by the SAS rule, both the triangles are congruent now. Yes or no? If the triangles are congruent, then what will happen? Their corresponding parts will also be equal. Yes or no? So then by CPCT you can say angle B is equals to angle D. Because both triangles are congruent, so angle B will become equal to angle D. Yes or not? So hence angle B will be equals to angle D and angle C will be equals to angle E. This is how CPCT. Corresponding parts of the congruent triangle will become equal and their angles also will become equal. So angle will become equal to angle D and angle C will become equal to angle E. Because both the triangles are congruent to each other. Isn't it? Very good. Okay, now if this is so, but we have been given that angle B equals to angle D, that we have proved. Angle C is equals to angle D, that also we have proved. But we have been given angle B is equals to angle Q. That we have been given. That's not. But angle B is equals to angle Q and angle C is equals to angle R. That we have been given. So you can say if angle B is equals to angle D and angle B is equals to angle Q also, then what you will say? We can say that angle D and angle Q are equal. Yes or not? Yes or not? Angle D will become equals to angle Q. So hence angle D is equals to angle Q. It implies angle D will be equals to angle Q and angle E will become equals to angle R. Yes or not? Angle E will become equals to angle R. It means these angles are also equal to each other. Remember, these angles are known as the corresponding angle. Okay? Now one thing more, let me tell you. If the corresponding angles are same, then the two lines are parallel. This is the corresponding angle axiom. Okay? By the corresponding angle axiom, we can say that this line is parallel to this line. This line will be parallel to this one line if and only if their corresponding angles are equal to each other. So right now we have just proved that corresponding angles are equal. It implies DE is parallel to QR. So right here it implies DE is parallel to QR by corresponding angle axiom. Okay? The corresponding angle axiom says that if the corresponding angles are equal, then the two lines become parallel to each other. Yes or not? These two lines are parallel. Now, if these two lines are parallel, then we have already discussed the BPT and the converse of the BPT. What does it say? It says that if two lines are parallel, then the ratio of their sides will become equal. Yes or not? That is the converse of the BPT. If the lines are parallel, then you would say this by this equal to this by that. That is the converse of the BPT we have proved. Okay? So, as the lines are parallel, then you would say it implies what? What does it imply? It implies that I can write here PQ by PD. Yes or not? PQ by PD. Can I write it? Means the converse of BPT says that PD by DQ is equals to PE by ER, or you can say PQ by PD. That also I have told you when I was just telling the converse of the BPT and the BPT, that I have already discussed. You can write PQ by PD also is equals to PR by PE also, that you can write. Okay, so it implies PQ by PD will become equals to PR by PE. Yes or not? Yes or not? Can you write this? This is the converse of BPT right here. Converse of BPT. Okay? Why we are using this converse of BPT theorem here? Because the lines are parallel. If the lines are parallel, then only you can use the converse of the BPT or the BPT. Condition is line should be parallel. Yes or not? So if the lines are parallel, this we have proved. Now remember, PD is equals to how much? AB. We have by construction we have already discussed this. PD is equals to AB. Yes or not? PD equals to AB. This is how we constructed the line here, na? So PD is equals to AB. So in place of PD, I can write here AB. So right here, it implies PQ by AB equals to, and PE is equals to how much? PC. This P is equals to AC. P is equals to AC now, yes or not? P is equals to AC. So right here, PR by AC. PR by AC. Okay? Are you getting this or not? Now just reverse it. Just reverse it. I can write it AB by PQ. Can I write it? AB by PQ is equals to AC by PR. Can I write it? Yes. It implies. Okay, first you write up to here. Then I will write it here upside. Na? Okay, just write it down. Now this is what we have proved. PQ by AB is equals to PR by AC. Just reverse it. You will get AB by PQ. It implies, I am writing from here. AB by PQ will be equals to now how much? AC by PR. Okay, so the first part we have to do AB by PQ is equals to AC by PR. So similarly, if you draw this line from this one side, if you draw this one and erase it and construct this from here, then again you just go to the similar way, with the similar way, then again you can prove this one also. So I can write here similarly AB by PQ is equals to AC by PR, and it will be equals to BC by QR. So in similarly you can write it. Okay, if you do want to prove it also, so just construct this line from this one side now, then again you prove this and this as congruent, then again you will get the same answer. Okay, so similarly I can say this. So this is how we have proved it, hence proved. Okay, now look here, if the ratio of the corresponding parts are same, look there, AB by PQ, AC by PR, AC by PR, good. And similarly BC by QR means the corresponding parts are in the same ratio. So what does it mean? It means that both the triangles are similar. Okay, it implies right here, it hence both the triangles, which one? ABC and PQR, triangle ABC comma triangle PQR are similar. So you can write it. Yes or not? Getting it? So this is how you will prove the theorem. Okay, that is all for today. Now the next similarity criterion we will be discussing later on tomorrow. Okay, till then stay tuned, keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.